hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We've got Kobe White. Flag is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Van Vliet in at the one.
Yeah, strong move by White, bringing that competitive energy.
Dosunmu with it. Over to the wing. Collins passes to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Collins with a screen on Van Vliet. Dosunmu for 3. They get it again. And Collins with the slam.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Here's White, following the score by Detroit. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
Kispert outside. To the inside. Here's Collins. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw is good from Collins. And here are the Timberwolves. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they played 10 games, each side would win 5.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now here's Kessler. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game.
Flag wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
Fred Van Vliet is one of the most decorated, undrafted players in NBA history, Clark.
Yeah, he really has set himself apart in that regard. One of just 5 undrafted players to ever be named an All-Star. And he's a champion to boot. He was the first undrafted player to receive a max contract. Fred Van Vliet bet on himself and won big.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
On target from range.
The plan coming in is working. They're perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
Here's Strother following the three-pointer by Minnesota. McDaniels from long range. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Flag. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one's on Zach Collins.
And that was a smart drive by Flag. The defender was compromised, and Cooper took advantage.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Minnesota.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flag to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
B.A., he made me look really good, too. He performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And so he makes both from the line.
And one thing that's incredible about Cooper Flag, he should be in college this year, but he reclassified and instead is playing in the league.
Here's Strother. His last outing, he had 24 points. Detroit moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Showing some power. That was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
And he sinks the second.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Now here's Van Vliet. Yet to see a basket. White. Good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Strother. Kispert outside. DeSumo outside. Pass to McDaniels. From deep. Kessler with a rebound.
Trying to match threes. Sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
White, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Kessler. Now Van Vliet. Takes the 3. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Trey Mann. Pistons trail by 9. Here's Strother, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. DeSumo outside. Jackson with a screen on Van Vliet. DeSumo for 3. Kessler with a rebound. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the T-Wolves. Flagg banked it in off the glass. Flagg's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Kispert. Still without a bucket. Jackson down low. He's covered by Kessler. Jackson gets the bucket.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pistons trail by 11. Here's Strother. No points so far. And here's DeSumo. Strother shoots over White. And it's Flagg with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Van Vliet. Kessler a screen. Van Vliet against McDaniels. McDaniels with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Timberwolves lead by 8. White, the pass to Kessler. From the high post. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Kessler.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
I mean, that was pure hustle by Van Vliet, giving his all to influence the shot and swat it away.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Jackson. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Strother. Here's McDaniels. Jackson left side. DeSumo on the wing. Three-pointer. Kessler with a rebound.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Isaiah Jackson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played. It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's off on the second. Minnesota leading by 12. Pass to Topic. Pulls up on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And they got a spot in the top half of the NBA for fewest turnovers per game. They do a pretty solid job protecting the ball on the dribble and making smart passes.
And the work they put in at the free throw line has been extremely valuable, especially at the end of games. The first free throw is good. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 13. Vanderbilt with the block. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Grant. He played a great game against New Orleans. Back to man. 4 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Saraf. Oh, trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Detroit.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Detroit. Back to Walker. Fires from deep. Kept alive. And this break lets us see the teams making the most of their second chances this season. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
One of the top second chance point clubs in the association. They really hit the offensive glass.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Pistons. So he comes up empty, missing both. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie.
One shot.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. Here's Topic. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Saraf. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Topic for 3. It's rebounded by Grant. Well, the Pistons shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Jackson the screen. Dosunmu for 3. Saraf with the rebound.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Shot from the low post is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Dosunmu. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Here's Topic. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Vanderbilt, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Iguodaro. Shoots over to Dosunmu. Iguodaro, no good. Pistons trail by 12. 32 seconds left in the first. Dosunmu on the wing. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Jackson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Topic in his last outing with 12 points. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Dosunmu picks one up.
First personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Kovic at the line for 2.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 5 ticks left to play in the first. There's the 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Minnesota now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Kispert. He's out there with Zach Collins. McDaniels out there with Trey Mann. And it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Now here's Kessler. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads. The Pistons clear it. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
I don't think the defense was expecting Mann to move that quickly, so they end up all over his motion and commit the foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
It's both from the stripe.
You have to praise and respect Trey Mann's work ethic. I mean, he's taken what he's been given in this league and really worked hard to earn more. You know, that's exactly what coaches like to see.
Now here's Kessler. To the middle. Here's White. Misses from close range. Pistons trail by 10. Now man. Collins, high post. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Collins.
They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
And both free throws good for Collins.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
VanVleet, the pass to Kessler. Down low. Here's White. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Oh, 2 physical points from White. I mean, just willing that one in.
second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Steps back. Man, the pass to McDaniels. No good from outside.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Kessler. Shot clock at 6. Outside Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark. Pistons trail by 10. Pass to man. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Strother, guarded by Van Vliet. Kispert, left side. Here's Strother. Off the mark there with a 3. Minnesota leading by 10. Now White. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Inside, here's Kessler. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That one's on Zach Collins.
Shooting for Minnesota, Kessler at the line for 1.
And that one misses. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Strother. Sinks the tray.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Flag. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
To the inside, here's Kispert. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Flag's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
After averaging just about 3 points per game as a rookie, Jalen Johnson has put so much work into his game and has become a very good NBA player.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. Pistons trail by 11. Kispert outside. Pass to Strother. Now here's Mann. He's covered closely. With this break, let's bring up the teams who've been clicking offensively over the last month. Minnesota, second.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to White. Van Vliet outside. And here's Kessler. Let's go with a 3. Collins with the rebound. Kispert outside. Driving to the basket. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still no points. 18 feet out. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Strother. On the wing man. Can't connect from short range. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. White looking it over. Rebound Detroit. Man with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Pass to Strother. Back to man. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
We're not even at halftime, and already he's got 4 fouls. Definitely going to have to limit his minutes the rest of the way.
So both teams changing it up here. Minnesota leading by 7. Richardson, the pass to Kessler. Now here's Johnson. McDaniels covering. Pass to Flagg. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Man, Flagg can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
Outside McDaniels. Kispert outside. Now here's man. Back to Kispert. From downtown, hits a three-pointer. Kispert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, very aware that time. Excellent kick out for the three-point shot.
Richardson, the pass to Kessler. And here's Johnson. McDaniels covering. Back to Kessler. Pulls it in from the elbow. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And it's blocked by Kessler.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Here's man. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's Sengay. Got it from about 16 feet. Sengay's got his 2nd basket of the night. Minnesota leading by 8. Richardson, the pass to Kessler. And here's Johnson. 13 points in the win against Phoenix.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
White for 3. Buries it from 3. White's got 12 points.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
To the paint. Here's Kispert. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
White, the pass to Kessler. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's man. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game.
First in blocks, and they're number 3 in lowest opponent scoring. I love the way they communicate on D. They are making it a team effort.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are number 1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Jackson, he's checked in for Kispert. Grant comes in for McDaniels. Laravia's checked in for Strawther. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Mann. And he's good on the second. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Pass to Richardson. Left side, Vanderbilt. Fires the three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Laravia outside. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And Minnesota making a change here. Iguodaro's checked in. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Here's Topic. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Graham. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
Isaiah Jackson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Jackson nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 13. Pass to Richardson. Outside Walker. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Topic for three. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Laravia. Dosunmu, the pass to Laravia. Grant outside. And again, no good by Detroit. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their set.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
1:09 left in the first half of this one. Outside Walker. Richardson for three. Counted from distance. Richardson's got 6. Pistons trail by 16. Dosunmu, the pass to Jackson. Now Graham. Walker covering. And the dunk by Jackson.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Dosunmu. And again, it's Detroit. 27 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Topic. He's covered by Dosunmu. Iguodaro.
Shooting for Minnesota, Iguodala, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so he hits both. 17 seconds left in the first half. Dosunmu left side. Grant outside. Over Vanderbilt. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break up 12. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Detroit Pistons.
They're not playing with urgency, especially on the glass. Shots go up and they're just waiting. Go after the rebound.
Yeah, got to get those elbows up at least 2 inches. The rest can't see everything.
And moving on to some awards, these are the 2 players of the week in their respective conferences. On the Eastern side, Kevin Durant.
Once again, we're awarding Durant for his excellence. The former MVP is unstoppable on offense. Uses his length to disrupt shooters at the other end. You can count on him to produce in a big way, night after night after night after night and after another night.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Pistons trail by 12. On the court for the Timberwolves. Jalen Johnson is out there with Flag. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. Now here's Kispert. Pass to Strother. They set the screen. Dosunmu outside. Puts up a 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in the game. White, the pass to VanVleet. And here's Kessler. Kessler a screen, down low. And finished off by Kessler.
Really like the poise there. VanVleet distributing under control.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Jackson outside. Here's Strother. He's guarded by White. Kispert left side. Now Dosunmu. McDaniels from long range. It's rebounded by Minnesota. VanVleet's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Flag. Good. And VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got 4 assists now tonight.
And proof that Cooper Flag was worth the hype. Flag has been a consistent weapon for his team tonight.
Now here's McDaniels. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Pistons trail by 16. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Collins, he's checked in for Detroit. Minnesota leading by 13. Here's Flag. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
A tough finish for Flag inside. But the young man just stayed committed.
From the right block. And that one's good. Strother's got his second bucket on the night.
Not enough resistance defensively. That one ripe for the taking.
Outside White. The kick out to Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A talented floor general, Van Vliet makes the smart call, gets his team some room to work with.
Pass to Collins. Back to Dosunmu. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dosunmu's got 9.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Minnesota, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, there's no doubt they feel the pressure mounting. I mean, failing to match those expectations from the start of the year is apparent.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems. Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Pass to Flag. 4-3. The rebound by Detroit. Kispert with the ball, and Kessler picks him up defensively. Now here's Collins. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Strother. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by White. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
McDaniels passes to Dosunmu. Pass to Strother. Takes a 3. The shot won't fall.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
And that one's good. Flag.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Pistons trail by 13. Now here's Collins. Dosunmu outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Flag. 22 points for him. Kessler a screen to the paint. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Kispert. Here's Strother. He's guarded by White. Dosunmu outside. For 3. He drops it from range. Dosunmu's got 12 points.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Flag, defended by Kispert. They get the rebound. Here's Kessler. Collins with the defensive effort. Pistons trail by 10. McDaniels passes to Dosunmu. Pass to Collins. Here's Strother. Dosunmu outside. 6 to shoot. Launches it. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Now here's Kessler. Here's Flag. And there's Kessler on the assist by Flag. Kessler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Strawther. 5 points in the game. Here's Collins. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Van Vliet outside. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
Kispert on the wing. The 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
Here's Topic. He's got 5. To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Now here's Mann. He's guarded closely. This one for 3. They get it back. Tries again. Collins, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pistons trail by 11. Grant outside. Another shot. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Ooh, that one misses for Grant.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
Here's Topic. He's got 5. Minnesota again missing.
Defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Again, the miss by Grant.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Walker passes to Vanderbilt. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Surratt for 3. Detroit with a rebound. Grant's got 4 rebounds now. Outside man. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Saroff. Pass to Iguodaro. Stolen by Collins. There's the triple. Masenge no good. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Walker for 3. The Pistons clear it. To the inside. Grant's shot is off. And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Pass to Vanderbilt to win the cold spell. Here's Iguodaro. And he throws it down with one hand.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Outside man. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Grant. The 3 connects from downtown. Grant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
There's the screen. Saroff for 3. Topic for 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Grant outside. Walker with a steal. Inside. Here's Iguodaro. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Iguodaro's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Now here's man. Collins a screen. Grant the pass to man. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Topic. He's got 5. To the middle. Here's Iguodaro. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting one.
5th personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson, he's checked in for Grant. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Richardson's checked in.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
.50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Right side man. And he comes up with a bucket. Man's got 6.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Here's Saroff. Fires it. Lets it go from deep. And they recover it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walker. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Walker's got his first points of the game.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Now here's man. Here he goes. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Minnesota up 11. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Minnesota leading by 11. They've got Ayo Dosunmu, Corey Kispert out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's Strother in a 2-guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And finished off by Kessler.
Yeah, I like flagging that 2-man game. It makes the defense have to decide.
Dosunmu with it. Jackson outside. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And here's DeSumo. Jackson with a screen on VanVleet. Shot clock at 5. Jackson gets the bucket.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
The Timberwolves shooting is around 55% so far. VanVleet outside. The rebound by Detroit. Kispert's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Now Johnson. Outside White. They swipe it. And now the Pistons in transition. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
VanVleet finds White. The kick out to VanVleet. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
DeSumo, the pass to Kispert. To the paint. Here's Laravia. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Johnson.
Team second. At the line for 2, Laravia.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Here's VanVleet. Pass to White. Kessler against Jackson. Outside White. VanVleet on the wing. From behind the arc. They get it back. Tries again. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Pistons making a switch here. McDaniels checked in.
1 shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Pistons trail by 10. Launches a 3. Here's Kispert. Good D by Kessler.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
VanVleet outside. Outside White. Fires for 3. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Kispert outside. Back to Daniels. Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. McDaniels, that's good.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. VanVleet outside. Here's Flag. Second chance effort. Kessler with a bucket. Kessler's got 12 points in just the second half.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
The Sumu, the pass to Kispert. There's a screen from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Van Vliet's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Flag. The 3-ball. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's Desumu. And here's Jackson. And that's a foul called on Walker Kessler. That's his 5th foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Collins, he's checked in for Jackson. Here's Desumu. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Collins, he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Van Vliet misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Here's Flag. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
And the handles won't fly off the scouting report, but Flag was able to use them to get free.
Desumu, the pass to Collins. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Outside White. Pass to Kessler. It counts! And the foul! Collins. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes.
Shooting one.
One shot.
Pistons trail by 15. Desumu, the pass to Graham. Back to Desumu. And he banks in the layup.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
Van Vliet with it. Pass to Kessler. Outside Johnson. Now here's White. 5 to shoot. He's off on that one. Good defense by Desumu. McDaniels against Johnson. Pass to Strother. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Kessler. Here's Flag. Oh, there's the alley. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, I like the fact that Grant is a guy who plays both sides of the floor at a high level, always keeping his hands moving on defense, and as a result, he comes up with a number of steals. And
here's Kessler. Van Vliet scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Pass to White. Fader on the way. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. There's Strother. Minnesota with a rebound. Now Van Vliet. Now Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Over the last few years, we've continued to see Van Vliet improve as a leader, and it really shows up in his playmaking.
Pass to Kispert. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Strother. He's guarded by White. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game.
And you watch Flag, this rookie has endless energy.
Second personal foul, 13 foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Flag, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses. Van Vliet outside. Second shot opportunity, and it's in there. Van Vliet's got his first 2 points.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
McDaniels passes to Kispert. Here's Strother. Now McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. It's good from beyond the arc.
He started to pick it up from downtown. Made just 1 in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. Flag outside. Now White.
Well, I think White was using his quickness there, and the defense just wasn't ready for him.
Team 4. At the line for the Timberwolves, White. Kobe White. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from White.
And when you look at Kobe White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively.
White hits them both.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Now DeSumo. McDaniels outside. Here's Strother. He's guarded by White. DeSumo outside. He launches. Kessler with a rebound.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
The 3 ball is down.
Off the catch, White has a very quick release.
Pistons trail by 15. Yes! Using that window.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Now here's White. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. DeSumo on the wing. He's covered by Kessler. Minnesota leading by 13. Outside White. Here's Kessler. Now Van Vliet. Just 5 to shoot.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Van Vliet, Fred Van Vliet. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred Van Vliet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
Van Vliet there for the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession. There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth. Cooper flag. Oh, he can't hit it.
Fifth personal foul. 15 foul.
That free throw, no good.
For Detroit, Strong taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And here's Minnesota now. It's a 13-point game. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Coming onto the floor for your Pistons, number 9, Jake LaRavia.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
들던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 체크 나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나탐 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝. 난가가 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다 잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희